What's up, guys? 40's here. Just gonna provide you an update to the Avalanche Shatter Shaman. So I've been playing like literally all day, and yeah, I mean, worked out some kinks, figured some things out, and made a couple of changes. I just want to give you an idea of where I'm at, and I've got some gameplay footage for you guys. I just finished all of the monos, killed my first Harbinger, and I've got empowered monos, but that's not gonna happen until tomorrow because it's late and I'm really tired. So let's go over the passes real quick. Mostly it's the same that I had it. I think that this is exactly the same. I'm gonna keep this quick, so I'm gonna skip this. Anything that is different, I'm gonna skip. Okay, so for anything that's not different, I'm gonna skip. The Beastmaster tree, I haven't put points in Boreheart yet. I will get to that eventually. Most likely, but I did go Ursine Strength. However, first and foremost, what I did was I did this tree right here. I put the 5 out of 8 points here, and then I stopped in this tree, okay? And you can also see that I didn't go 8 of 8 here, and I didn't go 5 here yet. I will probably max this node out because I'm starting to think that cast speed is going to be really important for this build, and it's going to be really needed. So at least for me, and this is going to be it's going to be your preference on whether or not you want like high cast speed, but it feels really good with high cast speed, so I will likely max this out. But first, I needed to get my points in Beastmaster and the Ursine Strength, which I did, and now I'm putting points in Druid. I got some points here. This is to get my endurance up since I'm not doing any sort of ward stuff. And then I took these. These are the points I just most recently finished. I'm most likely going to put points in here. Because I may consider going for this attack and cast speed. This is a 15%. It's not conditional on a totem like this node is. This is conditional on me having a totem down, but this does give 25%. I may actually do both of them. I'm not sure. And I've still got this multiplicative node to take here, so I've got some decisions to make, but this is where the talent tree is at. So there's an update for you, and this will be in the build planner, which will be linked in the video below, in the description below. So yeah, that's the update for the passives. And for the skills, guys, here's the update for the skills. So I went through, I played Avalanche as a channeled spell, and I'm not tanky enough yet to be able to sit there and channel it yet. I still think that channeling it is going to be the highest DPS output, but I'm not tanky enough to do it yet. So what I did instead was I path down here. I took the Stormcaller nodes. I put in a couple extra points here, and this is what the tree looks like. The first thing I did was I went down here and grabbed Upheaval, and then I went to the crit node. I maxed that out for the smaller boulder chance on crit, and then I maxed out the large boulder chance. This actually procs quite a bit, and it's pretty cool because sometimes you're going to get like 5, 6, 7 Upheaval procs, and the mana's okay. You're still going to have to use a little bit of mana, but since I took this, I unspec'd Tempest Strike, and I went into Gathering Storm, and that's why you can see in the passive tree here, I actually put 5 points instead of 4 into Tempest form, so I could pick up the threshold bonus for mana gained on Gathering Storm hits. So in the Gathering Storm tree, what I did was I went here first for the attack speed, then to the mana, and then I went up here and I converted it to cold. Okay, and then I went down here for Thunder Strikes to get me to Friends of the Tempest, because we are converting our Thorn totems to cold, and you will literally never ever run out. You'll be constantly max stacks for Gathering Storm from Friends of the Tempest. Max for Friends of the Tempest, which is 15. You'll go above 15, but your totems will keep you at 15. You'll never drop below that. So anyways, after I put 3 out of 5 here, because you don't need it maxed, I went over here, I picked this guy up, and then I picked up the Stormbolt Repeat. I dumped the extra 3 points here, and then I put 1 point here. I might take some out here, and I might not do this, but I may not even keep Gathering Storm. So this is just the update, okay? Yeah. So this is what my Thorn Totem looks like. These points don't need to be here. You can do whatever you want with that. This is just where I end up putting them. The crucial nodes are the ones that are taken outside of those two. And then for Warcry, I maxed out the healing node here. I went over here, I took the 100% crit, and then I passed up here, took 2 points here, and put Warcry on crit. This will cast it Warcry again when it's on cooldown. And then I'm not taking this node because it's actually got changed. This used to make the Warcry cooldown 4 seconds instead of 5, so it actually got changed. I can't even remember if Warcry always used to have its cooldown reduced by 20% when you freeze or when you stun or freeze, but it does now. So Warcry comes up pretty quickly. So that's what my Warcry tree looks like. And then upheaval, this is what I did with upheaval. I took the crucial nodes first. I converted. So first I came on here. I got the mana. And then I went up here. I had to put the 3 out of 5 in to get the triple upheaval, and then to get the one I really wanted, which is the 5 fault lines. This is going to put it into a star pattern, which is how your thorn totems get laid out. So that's how your thorn totems will shatter perfectly. And then I went over here. I pathed it. I converted it to cold, and then I went over here and I picked up the shatter, so the shatter actually happens. And this is like the bread and butter of why we're taking upheaval. Now with the extra points that I had in spec, I put 1 in here to increase the base crit chance and can't be dodged, and then 1 here, and then I went down here and did 3 out of 3 so I can get a 100% chance to apply frailty on hit. And let's see, I think that covers it for the skills. I mean, anything I didn't cover, because this is going to be pretty quick, you'll be able to pause the video and see exactly where you need to. What you want to look at. So the gear, let's talk about the gear. Now you do not need this halberd set. I'm messing with this because this actually trucks like the normal monoliths. I get so many boulders, it's crazy. And the boulders that this procs are small boulders, but through the talents, the one that you take that has a 20% chance to make a small boulder large, that works for the boulders from this weapon as well. So you're gonna get quite a bit of damage from the set if you can get it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to get. You don't, but you also don't need it. I just got this set towards the end. I did film the little bit of content that I've got for this video with this set on. I've also got an alchemist ladle and a shield that I was using, which I'll probably switch back to for empowered mottos. This is kind of fun to meme with, but it's you know, it is what it is. And then this guy, I also had just gotten this because I killed Herot, and then I went to like the other two, and I got an egg in the Nemesis guy, so I put it in there and got vitality on it. You don't need this helm. I took this because my yellow helm was really bad, so the health on here alone was worth putting this on. I'll probably take this off, but it's on there for now. Maybe I'll keep it on. I don't know. Maybe that health gain on freeze will be something that we look at in the future for like higher corruption, but that is the gear. And now I got a couple of notes about leveling with this build. It's going to feel kind of clunky until you get this idol, because your like sustain is really based on shattering thorn totem. So if you don't have the idol and you're not proccing thorn totems, it's going to feel very, very clunky, and that's kind of unfortunate. So you may opt to not want to play with the thorn totems until you get this idol. I play Circle of Fortune, so the first thing I did was I dumped all my Circle of Fortune favor into a prophecy for ornate idols, specifically ornate idols. Until I got it, and I did get it at like level 60 something, so it's doable, and don't give up hope if it feels kind of weird without it. You know, if you don't like how the playstyle, just hold off until you get this idol. That's fine too. Or alternatively, you can you can go back into the channeling side of the tree for Avalanche, and you can take the earthquake one until you get that, and this won't rely on any sort of shattering. You won't need totems for it, but yeah, that's probably the gear update. I mean, you can look at my gear, it's not that amazing. A freeze rate per stack of chill, who cares about that? I wanted attunement, increased damage to totems. That's useless for both those two prefixes are useless for this build. The increased health is nice, the necrotic res, nice, sure. My belt, I got throwing damage on my belt and ward gain on potion use. Like, I do not have good gear, guys. It's not good gear. This ring is probably the best item I have right here. This ring is pretty good, and it's got cold res suffix, which I don't need because I'm a shaman. But this is probably the best item I have. This ring, 1 attunement, 12 mana. I mean, you know, I just completed all the normal autos. My character's level 77. And I crushed him, by the way. I didn't just beat him, I destroyed him. Like, you'll see some of the videos, you'll see in one of the videos me taking on like a fully empowered Harbinger guy. I just destroyed him. So this build has a very high damage. I will be working out the survivability. I'll let you guys know as soon as I've got it feeling really good, especially to a point where we can channel instead of doing this like just cast. But the casting doesn't feel bad. But yeah, it's not too bad. It felt okay. You just got to use Gathering Storm a little bit for mana, not too much. And like if you have the Halberd set, when you get to like a boss, you can cast Avalanche like 8 times in a row, like click, and then it's gonna just rain an absolute crazy amount of Avalanche Bolters on them. Upheaval's going everywhere, totems proccing and shattering everywhere, and the bosses die very fast, and you eat through their ward shield very fast. Exiled mages, they don't stand a chance. They die in like 3 seconds. And these were level 90 exiled mages on my level 77. So, or when I was lower, even fighting them in those upper timelines. So, yeah, that's the update, guys. And enjoy the video content. I think it's like 2 bosses. One of them is including the Harbinger boss. The first time I fought him, and then or not the first time, because I actually died the first time. I want to see how much damage I could eat. So I had to test how much I could sit in. But it's like 2 bosses, a Harbinger boss, and then I think I got 1 mono in there for you guys. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll be live again tomorrow. Probably not until tomorrow night. I've got to work tomorrow, unfortunately. So real life stuff. Yeah, enjoy the video, and catch you live tomorrow. And if you have any questions, feel free to hop in the stream and ask. I'll be more than happy to help you. Thanks, guys.